Hi friends, I am Dr. Gaskins and thank you for joining us for STEMulating Stories. Today we're enjoying Ada Twist, Scientist. Ada is a girl who loves to ask questions. She wonders, she notices, and she doesn't stop until she figures things out. Sometimes that means making a mess, but that's okay because scientists learn by trying. Ada reminds us that being a scientist isn't about having all the answers. It's about being curious and asking why. Why does that smell funny? Why did that happen? What would happen if I tried something different? Today, we're going to do a science experiment just like Ada would. And yes, it might bubble, fizz, and get a little messy. Let's become scientists and make our own volcano. And if you want to read Ada Twist Scientist for yourself, head on down to your nearest library or bookstore and grab a copy for yourself. Scientists, get ready. Just like Ada, we're going to try an experiment and carefully watch what happens. For this experiment, you'll need the following items: baking soda, vinegar. You'll need a small cup or container. I'm going to use a graduated cylinder. You'll need a plate, measuring spoons, 3 styrofoam cups, food coloring, scissors, and obviously we are doing an experiment. You need safety glasses and an apron. I have on my lab coat today, but you can wear an apron or any type of covering to protect your clothes. Now let's get started. First, you are going to use the tray as just the top of the earth, and we're going to use one of our styrofoam cups as the base of our volcano. Next, you're going to use another cup to cut the bottom of the styrofoam. You can just use your scissors, and styrofoam cuts pretty easy, so it should be easy for you to just cut off the bottom segment. So once you've cut your bottom, you should have the bottom part and the top part. So we're going to use the bottom to build our magma. Magma is what actually explodes out of the volcano. Some people call it lava, and it comes deep down from the Earth's core. We're going to build ours into this part. So I think we need our third cup before we get started with our magma. We're going to make the crater. So the crater is the top of the volcano that the lava or magma comes out of. And so we just want to make our crater in the third cup. Now, if you're doing this at home, please make sure that you have a parent or adult with you so that way you are safe and you don't cut yourself using the scissors. So once you cut your hole in the top part, the hole is called the crater, you have all the pieces you need to assemble a volcano. So there's my crater. Now on to making our magma. I'm going to use my measuring spoon and our baking soda. We're going to use 1 part baking soda and 1 part vinegar to do our experiment. So I actually want to use 3 tablespoons of baking soda. To do that, you can measure over top of what we call the Earth's crust, just so that way you don't make a mess or spill all over the table. Now I have to tell you, being perfect is the thief of joy. So you just want to roughly measure out each one of your scoops. So that's 1. There's 2. And 3. So now I have my baking soda that I'm making my magma. I'm going to place this on top of my base, just like that. And I'm going to use red food coloring because that's the color of lava. And I'm going to put 5 or 6 drops. It doesn't really matter how many. You can put more or less if you'd like inside of your baking soda. Now we're going to use the top part that we used to cut, and we're going to just cover it to help secure our magma on top of our base in the Earth's crust. And I'm going to put the top of my volcano right on top securely. So now I have my volcano. Next is time for the chemical reaction. I'm using a graduated cylinder. Now I told you earlier it's a 1-to-1 match of baking soda to vinegar. 1 tablespoon of vinegar is about 15 milliliters. So I'm going to pour in about 45 milliliters of vinegar into my graduated cylinder. If you don't have one, you can just pour 3 tablespoons into a cup and use that as your graduated cylinder. So when you're measuring, you want to make sure you set your cup flat, and you can just pour. And you want to check your levels to say, where am I? I'm a little bit above the 45, but I know that I want just approximately 45 milliliters. And I think that's enough. So I'm going to go ahead and close the lid. Make sure if you haven't put your safety goggles on that you do. I'm wearing my glasses, so I am not going to wear these safety goggles because these will be my safety goggles. And we're going to watch what happens. And there you have it, your own homemade volcano. Now, if you didn't pour out all of your vinegar, you can always keep pouring, but just like a volcano, it erupted. Happy making your volcano at home. If you want to experiment, you can try more baking soda or less, more vinegar or less. Please just try different things and have fun. Happy exploring.